Hello and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, and we're with a new update. So we're in Away with Worlds 2 or something like that. So there's been a few changes going on, and we're going to be having a look at what has changed. I don't know. I haven't checked the change log. All I want to see is what has changed in itself. Now, one thing I know that's changed, because I went into here, is we've got this switch editor which allows us to switch from the spaceplane hangar to the VAB very quickly, which I quite like. I think that's really cool. We've also got these little buttons here, which I'm not sure what they do. It says add part to category, so I suppose we can make our own categories. There's a bunch of, yeah, there we go. We can create. There we go. That's what it is. And it seems to have colors on it. So I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work, but yeah. I'm still trying to work out what half this stuff is. Like, I think we only had 1, 2, 3 before. Now we've got filter by resource, filter by manufacturer, filter by tech level, sub-assemblies we had, and then we've got this auto lock, whatever this is. And it looks like we've got colors. So I am going to try and work out. Okay, let's just try this just randomly, because we're here and we can give this a go. Let's just bring in, I don't know, that, and no, go away. Can I not do that? No, I have no idea how this works. No, that's not it. What's this? Wait, what does that say? Apply to current vessel. Well, that's not really happening. What's that number 4? I don't know. Yeah, okay, so we can color our various parts. I haven't worked out how to do this yet. This is literally me just going straight out there and giving it a go. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to open up our TriSpace 1. I want to have a look at this because I've been thinking about this for the past few days. And after the last video, I don't think this can get to space easy. I think this can get into. I think this can climb up to 75,000 meters, very, very easily. But, and this is the big but here. I don't think this can get. I don't think it's got the power to get into an orbit. It can probably do. It can probably go 30 or 40 degrees around. No, more than that. Maybe 70 or 80 degrees. Yeah, that's about right. 70 or 80 degrees around the planet Kerbal before coming back, but I don't think it can do an orbit. So at most it can get a quarter way round Kerbal before having to come back. So it's a suborbital one, which is not good. That's not what we wanted. So I feel like we might need to either make an adjustment to this or completely rebuild it. Here, how does this work? I want to see how this works. I'm not sure how this works. Is there no way of what does add custom category? No, that's just that. Okay, that's not what I genuinely don't know how this works. So, yeah. Auto lock, that is that one, isn't it? No, that's 88003021. The one that it's looking at is 8003021. Yeah, no, that's the one. That's the one. I just don't understand how it works. Oh, maybe. Hang on. Maybe I do that, and then that. No category selected. No. That. I have no idea. Anyway, if we manage to get that working, it's going to look quite nice. Now, what I'm thinking is let's get rid of everything up to the base. And this is going to be TriSpace 2, so let's get rid of all of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Even with, I know I said that maybe if we added that booster and filled it up, I still don't think it's going to happen. I just have this feeling that the maths is not going to work out on this. So we're down to, let's get rid of that as well. We're down to the absolute basics. We've got a heat shield right there. We've got a decoupler right there, a stack decoupler, and we've got our science in there. Now, I did unlock a few things, so let's have a look at what other things we have. We have Science Junior, which is a materials bay. That has a materials bay, so we could add a Science Junior to this. Let's open the doors. Yeah, look, it's got a good. But hold on, is that's Mystery Goo? Mystery Goo. Yeah, that's Mystery Goo. We've got an experimental storage unit. Oh, that's just tiny, isn't it? Let me see. Does that open up? No, what does it have in there? Nothing. How do you open one of these? Wait, does that say paper clips? Paper clips, potatoes, magnets. Funny. Very funny. How do you open one of these up? It doesn't actually do anything. After discovering that old snack boxes were also really effective at storing mystery goo and data tapes, Kerbal scientists created the experiment storage unit to help Kerbal nauts bring their valuable science back to Kerbin, while avoiding the hazards of re-entry, rough landings, and Jeb's piloting skills. I have no idea. I have no idea whatsoever. Right, so what we can do... This would be kind of interesting. Right, hold on. If we did this... Right, do that. Take that off. Stick that there. Take that off. Right, that is the landing capsule. Yep, that's the landing capsule. We don't need a heat shield on there because we have a whole new idea. We're going to do that, and that, then that. Then we're going to have a second decoupler. Where are the decouplers? There they are. Hold on. I have a decoupler already. What's going on? What's that then? I'm confused. Stack decoupler, TR18A. TDR12. Have my decouplers changed? Is that what's happened? Help! Hold on. TR. Is that what that is? That's a TR18. We don't have a TR18 anymore. Alright, hold on. Let me cancel. TriSpace II. Let's just save that as TriSpace II right now. So we're obviously going to use the whole three on the setup. What's going on? Purchase one part. TR12. What's happened? I don't understand. Okay, well, right, so I suppose we get rid of the 16? Purchase one part. I thought we purchased this before too. Purchase one part? Sure. We don't have the research for this. Yep. Just checking. Just checking. I don't know what happened. I really do not know what happened. Alright, so let's go for the TriSpace II. Right. So that means if I take this off, I'm never going to get this back. Well, bye-bye. Let's try the TR... Ooh, they're much nicer. Oh, I like that, though. Is this a much larger one? It is. I do like that one. That's a much nicer decoupler. Okay, well done. Well done. Okay. Still a Mark 1 command pod. Nothing's changed there. Oh, hang on. So does that mean I can decoupler that one? No, I can't do this. I'm not sure what. No category selected. Help me. Unless Unless, hold on. Alright, let me just try a custom category that. There we go. What's custom subcategory? Uh-huh. Okay. Hold on. If I were to... There we go. No, stop. Okay, stop. Go away. Go away. Can I do anything to this? No. Okay, I just get rid of that. Can I delete this category? Close this dialog. Delete this category. There we go. Right. Okay. I have no idea what's going on there. Let's continue with this. So we've got that and that and that. We'll add another TR12. Ah. Hang on. Hang on. Well, that's an interesting conundrum. See, I could stick it right there. I feel like that's going to break off the heat shield, perhaps. So I suppose it is supposed to be there. There we go. So that has the heat shield, the shroud covered. Yes. Okay. And that's got some armor and whatnot. Right. So that's now a two-stage science system. So we've got our, or should I say, the capsule and the science system. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Next up, what's that? Crew. Actions. Maybe it's in actions. No, we've done that before. Right, next up, we need to have some sort of staging on this. So I am thinking... What am I thinking? What am I thinking? I'm not really thinking, am I? Fuel tanks. Let's use... that fuel tank. Did I not unlock a larger fuel tank? Maybe not. So we use that fuel tank. We use 2 of them. So that goes. That's what's going into space. That much. And then we'll need a gimbaled. Yeah, that. All right. So that's our last. That's our space stage, right there. That's the space stage, which doesn't look too bad. Let's add... Let's see, if we add a drogue chute and a parachute on this, it's going to be important. So we'll add a drogue chute and a parachute. There's a parachute there. That parachute will fire when we've slowed down. So that parachute fires at the same time as... that separation? Yes. On that separation, that parachute fires. I suppose those parachutes should fire at the same time as the separation too, but we'll do that manually. That makes sense. We'll also add 1 drogue chute to this. Right there. That should at least help us slow down somewhat. That can go in a stage of its own. Like that. So then that splits. So we've got a rocket. That splits. That fires. That fires when that splits. And then that fires. That should slow us down. Okay, so that area is all safe. This part, I feel like it's just going to come crashing down. There's nothing I can do because I still haven't worked out how to have these fire themselves when you're not controlling the spacecraft. Okay, but we've got that. Next up, I'd like to... oh, I could stick that at the bottom, couldn't I? No, I don't want to stick that at the bottom. Tail connector. Look at that. Makes it look mean, scary, and very pointy. Not exactly the tail connector I wanted. But it does give it a sense of... hello. I am mean and I'm here to do something. But no, so we've got that. And that's good enough to to go up to space, I think. Now what we could do is we could use 3 solid rocket boosters. That's a good idea. They can't be shut down. They're pretty powerful. And they do just basically go. And that could literally be the whole idea of the TriSpace. Ooh. More just like having SRBs. That's a good call. That's a very good call. And what we could do, I wonder if we were to put a fuel tank on top of each of these, we could drain the fuel from there into this the whole time. And that would enable that to be firing up whilst having a full fuel tank while those are... Yes, okay. Crossfeed toggles in editor and flight requires fuel systems default off. Alright, we can try this. We can try this. What we're going to do is we're going to have 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Where's the front of this rocket? It's there. Could I turn the front of the rocket to be there? No, let's just do it like this. Let's just do it like this. It's fine. That's where I want the... Is it there? Yeah, that looks good. That looks good to me. Okay. We'll drop this down a little bit. And then we'll go for the boosters. I don't think we've ever used these boosters. This is going to be interesting. That looks alright. I mean, we could literally stick a flea on the bottom of this, then. I can't get a flea in there, can I? I should be able to. Move it. There we go. Just as an initial... no, take that off. A decoupler. That. Alright, where's the decouple there? That. No, that. It's not meant to decouple at the same time. There we go. And that. That fires probably there. Alright, well, let's see. Let's see what happens on this. I feel like my calculations... I do feel like the calculations are somewhat... I think they're somewhat off, in all honesty, and that's also off kilter. That looks about right. Yeah, that looks good. Let's save that right there. It's not pretty. It is not pretty at all. But what can you do? What can you do when you're faced with these issues? You've just got to make do. Right. And what did I say I wanted to do? I wanted to put a small liquid fuel tank on each one of these. Just a small one. No, that's not how I want you to sit. Stop. No. There we go. Come on. Come on. Really? Really, you don't want to sit on top of this? What's the matter with you? Hello? Hold on, what's the matter with this? I don't understand. What does it not like? There you go. That's sitting on top of it. Right. All right. You're good. Now, what do we have? We have the decoupler. I don't know whether that's going to be helpful. That's ridiculous, though. In other news, we'll stick an air... Oh, that wants to sit on... That is absolutely ridiculous. And the fact that they're all pretty much at the same height to maybe half a meter is also rather funny. top to bottom as well. That's a little bit amusing. I have no idea whether this is going to work. I feel like putting all of these at 50% though is probably the way to go, to ensure that we just keep going for quite a while before we switch or separate the SRBs. So that would fire, and then that would fire. I think those should fire at the same time. So we'll remove that. That goes there. Then that's going to separate. That will fire. That's going to start giving us some gimbaling, which is good. Those will separate. By that time, all the fuel's drained into these tanks. Then that's on its way to space. That does its business in space. And then that returns to Earth. I think that's a pretty decent setup. Let's go ahead and get the stability enhancers online at that point there, point of maximum stress. Bring that down there. So that's holding that in place. As soon as they fire, they are going to want to be tilting inward somewhat. But given how I've set this up, it should be okay. The moment about that should be okay. Ideally, I would have had a double decoupler, double radial decoupler, but I don't trust this to work. See, if I stuck a second radial decoupler there, that would negate most of that force being pushed inwards, and there would be some extra stress on this point here, but that would be split across the load, across two of them, and that inward moment would basically not be there. Yeah, I would like to try that. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this video here. I'm going to try that off camera, see if I can stick a second one in. If it's possible, you'll see it in the next video. If it's not possible, you won't see it in the next video. And I'm gonna have a few minutes to have a think about this. I didn't really check the thrust. Yeah, I'll have a few minutes to think about this, see what happens. Then I'll come back and let you know. This seems to be, I feel like this is going to get to space. It's just again that matter of orbit. I just need to work out whether this is going to be able to orbit with that speed, that there. I don't know. If I took that off, that'd be less mass to worry about. I'll have to see. I will have to see. So make sure you tune in for that in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on... I'm trying to get rid of this. How do you get rid of it? No. Well, no. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Kerbal's space program. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think. If you know how to change the colors on the new update, do let me know, because obviously I can't work it out. I'm probably just doing something really stupid, but I can't seem to work it out. So you guys, if you can work it out and let me know, that would be massively helpful. Aside from that, do support me on Patreon. Link to that is in the description box below, or you can go to www.patreon.com/ecgadget. That's all from me, and I will see you guys next time in Kerbal's space program.